Thank you for meeting with me again today. How have you been since our last visit?
Good.
Good? Do you think you still have the same eating habits as you did have? Yeah? And how do you feel about how you've been eating so far?
The same.
The same? Okay. Well, since our last visit, I did go over that 24-hour recall that we made together last time. And I noticed that there was a few topics that we could discuss to maybe improve your eating habits. And I made a chart right here of those topics that I thought would be best for us to talk about today. And those included high sodium. You said that you wanted to gain some muscle, so put on weight in that regard. High sugar, eating more fruits and vegetables. And then I left two of these circles blank on purpose in case maybe you wanted to talk about something that I didn't already write down.
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. So out of these four topics, which one do you think is the most important to you?
The high sugar.
The high sugar. Okay, and why do you say high sugar?
Because I eat a lot of sugar and I know it's bad.
You know it's bad? Okay, well, I hear that you're already aware of your diet. You already know that eating's bad, that eating sugar is bad, and that you're already eating a lot of it. So that's good that you're aware of that. So if it's okay with you, can you rate maybe the importance of sugar in your diet from 0 to 10?
Maybe a 9.
A 9. Okay, that's pretty high. Why do you choose a 9?
Because diabetes runs in my family, and since I eat a lot of sugar, I'm worried that I might get it too.
You think you would get diabetes in the future? Okay. And then what stopped you from choosing a lower number as your motivation to change, to reduce sugar in your diet? So, okay, so what I'm asking is, why didn't you choose a lower number?
Because in my English class, we are reading a book on food, and it has enlightened me.
It's enlightened you? Okay, so kind of give you a new perspective on sugar and how it is actually bad for you. And then if you don't mind me asking, how could we get you to maybe a 10 of your motivation to stop eating as much sugar?
Maybe if I got diabetes, I would take it more seriously.
So if you actually got the disease, that's the only thing that would stop you from eating as much sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't want you to get to that point, but maybe in the meantime we can do a few things to help prevent you from getting there. Let's see. And I do think that there's a few steps that you could take, a few easy steps to reduce the sugar in your diet. So, you won't have to work too hard. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a SMART goal?
I have not.
You haven't heard of a SMART goal?
Nope.
Okay, so basically, in a SMART goal, the word SMART is actually an acronym, and each letter means something different. So in this context, the S would mean specific, the M would stand for measurable, A would stand for attainable, R would stand for realistic, and T would stand for time. So using this tool or this technique, this will help us create one consolidated goal for you to easily remember and just get you to your goal of eating less sugar a little bit faster in the long run.
Okay.
So let's start with the S, which stands for specific. And what specific goal can you make for yourself to reduce sugar in your diet?
Maybe replace the sugar snacks with pistachios because I like pistachios.
With pistachios? Okay, that's perfect. Very specific. So you like pistachios. You want to replace the behavior of eating sugary snacks with a healthier option. All right, that sounds good. So for the M part, for the measurable, what amount of pistachios do you think would be healthier or enough to sustain you instead of the sugar?
Maybe 1 serving size, like a cup.
Okay, so are you aware of serving sizes with nuts?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. Do you read any nutrition labels on the nuts? So it sounds like you eat pistachios a lot, right? You like pistachios?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked at the back of the package
No.
No?
What does it say?
Okay, so basically, most times I see that a serving size of nuts, or like in this case pistachios, would be about 1/4 of a cup, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So just to make this goal a little bit more attainable and realistic for you, I don't know if eating a cup would be like realistic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So now that you know that information, what do you think? How can you like adapt your goal?
Maybe measure out 1/4 of a cup and put it in a baggie.
In a bag. Okay. That's perfect. That's actually really good, actually. So a serving size we agree on is 1/4 of a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And we already said that this is attainable and realistic. And so for the time, when do you think you would eat these pistachios?
When I'm at school and I get hungry, I just snack on like some chips or a snack I have in my backpack.
Mm-hmm. So at school is when you get hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of eating the sugary candy at school for your snack, you would have the 1/4 cup of pistachios.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's something you could do?
I feel like it's realistic for me to do, and then I could do it if I got like used to it.
If you got used to it. Okay, so it's something that you're obviously going to have to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
from what I've heard, it sounds like you do want to reduce your sugar, so I think that you would make an effort to this, for this goal. So let's just, like I said, consolidate this goal into one sentence so that you can have it on your mind, and we can use it kind of as maybe your homework or like a challenge for you this week to do. So we'll start with the specific. You said you want to replace the sugary snacks, the candy, with pistachios, and we agreed on 1/4 a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, at school. Oops. Just and not at a specific time, but just whenever you get hungry, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jessica, what your SMART goal is sounding like right now is I will replace candy with 1/4 of a cup pistachios at school whenever I get hungry. What do you
Good.
think about that goal?
Seems good.
Seems good? Seems like something you can do, something that you want to try for maybe this week, this coming week? You want to fix that? Okay, good, I'm glad. Okay. Okay. So this is the summary part. This is where we got stuck last time. Okay, Jessica, so we basically just went over the most important topic that you chose, which was high sugar, which I think was a very good goal for you to choose based on what you said about diabetes in your family. And it's good for you to start working on that now because you're young, and if you don't already have type 1 diabetes, you don't already have type 1 diabetes, right?
I don't think so. Not
No?
that I know of.
Okay, so you don't already have that, but reducing sugar now will reduce your risk of getting type 2 in the future, and that I think is very important not only for you, but maybe everybody else in your family, because like you said, it runs in your family. Yeah, just reducing sugar, not even just for diabetes, but just for your health overall is like really important. So is there anything else that you wanted to ask me today or bring up?
No.
No? Okay, well, I just want to thank you for meeting with me. It really meant a lot, and I hope that I helped you out. All right, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. 9 minutes.